Hey folks, how's it going? It's Manzoni Streams coming back for a second stream of the day. A surprise stream. I felt like I needed to go in for round two. Round two. That sounds something like a fight. Oh, I guess that might have something to do with the fact that I am playing Hi-Fi Rush. Or I will be playing Hi-Fi Rush. Ah, yes. It's a very cool game where you go around and smash stuff with your guitar. I've been enjoying it, and I already streamed it to YouTube um, about a week ago, but I'm going to bring it to, you know, bring it on home to Twitch. Ooh, where's my water? Ah, yes, gonna get my water. Very good. Now we're gonna transition to the old Hi-Fi Rush. Very good. And then I will stream the or share the good old thingamabobber. Gotta stream that, or gotta share that. Share to Twitter. Fly Rush. Yes. I hope you can join me this afternoon. I hope everyone's doing well. If you come into the chat, I will talk to you. And, see how you're doing. Don't be afraid to say hi. Twitch streams, hashtag small streamers, hashtag small streamers connect. Streamers connect. Very good, very good. Very good. All right. So I gotta just chill and play a little game because it's finally a quiet day at the house. And of course, wow, this is a bit loud. Um, yeah, I finally had a quiet day at the house, and with the dogs, finally got quiet. And then my mom contacted me after oh maybe like 10 days or so, and she's threatening to turn off my phone. That's what she usually does when she's trying to bust my balls, and it's just been. I mean, she's just on another power trip. It's so dumb. I'm not having it. I'm not fucking having it. You know, just not having this shit. Let's check to see if the sound's coming through on here. Okay. See if the sound's coming through. Okay, good. It's coming through. So yeah, that's just one of the things she does. She threatens to shut off my phone. She tries to intimidate me. She says she doesn't want me to do something when she wants me to do something. Yeah, it's a mess. It really is. And I knew it was going to happen as soon as I got some peace. That's why I was trying to take advantage of the peace that I got from mom. I knew I was gonna abruptly end.
All right. Let's get this
It's
over
like
with.
she could sense that the dogs downstairs, they got their shock collars and finally
So
shut the
according to
hell
the
up.
files I stole, Spectra is a multifaceted cognitive AI algorithm.
I see.
You know what? Let's keep tech talk to a minimum. Anyway, Spectra is an AI, and AI development happens in the R&D branch. And the R&D branch is deep below the island, using magma as a natural power source for development experiments.
That
Very
is
nice.
not good.
Actually, it is. Being underground lets us potentially avoid security. Plus, the lava is actually a natural and environmentally friendly source of energy.
Okay, sure. Anyway, who's this guy?
That's the head of R&D, Zonzo. He runs the whole
Zonzo.
branch from the AI labs.
Which means I'll probably run into him. He looks insane.
Reviews from workers aren't too hot on this guy. He's a perfectionist. Scrap and build until it's right. You build it, he scraps it.
Creator complex. But that hair.
Neural interface. His ideas are everything, so he modded himself to directly input his concepts into the work pipeline. Anyway, we sneak in, hack his computer, download and destroy Spectra, and get out.
Okay, I gave you a description of Hi-Fi Rush for anyone who doesn't know.
Guy, get there yet?
Feel the beat as wannabe rock star Chai and his ragtag team fight against an evil megacorp with raucous rhythm combat. Raucous. From Tango Gameworks comes Hi-Fi Rush, an all-new action game where the world syncs to music. Overwhelmingly positive reviews, 97%. This is from developer Tango Gameworks, published by Bethesda. We got that vocal fry. Okay. I've been having a good time on this game so far. I'm liking it.
I think I found it.
Anime fans will like it even more. I mean, I like anime, but not quite so much anymore. I used to be a big anime fan. My whole wall in my room was dedicated to just anime.
I probably don't need to tell you this, but don't step in the lava.
And then I got burnt out on it.
Credit here.
Didn't want to take any chances.
And I kind of stopped, just totally. And I only kind of make exceptions for certain types of anime very, very occasionally, because I got tired of the tropes after a while. The tropes, the Japanese anime tropes. You know what? When I was younger, it didn't bother me, but once I started identifying them, it started getting pretty old. You know, except for like occasionally something like really crazy would come out. Like I remember Dead Leaves was another one that really impressed me.
Yeah, as long as I don't melt first.
Yeah, like this reminds me a lot of Nia Under 7. That was one I really liked a lot. That was really cool. Nia Under 7 and Furikuri. Furikuri, if anyone remembers Furikuri. I saw it on, I think it was Netflix or something. I saw that there was like a whole nother season of it or something. Maybe my eyes were wrong. But I was like, oh, wow, really? They're really going to continue it? Because I remember being so heartbroken that it ended the way it did. Or maybe that's just my memory. I don't know. I did a lot of drugs back then. Like a lot. Okay. Okay, how do I bust these guys? Stun gauges. If enemies okay, break the stun gauge. It won't be interrupted and can attack Chai when he is on the assault. Once the stun gauge is given, not attack. Focus on. Okay. So I just gotta like. Okay. Hammer on. Reverb gauge. Ah, yes, the reverb gauge. Left stick and right stick at the same time. Rest combo. This. Hey. Oh, it's gonna take me a little while to get back into this game. catch. I remember there being more special moves or something. Okay. Let's try that again.
You're not part of my crew.
Is there a block in this? Oh, yes. Her. That's what breaks the block.
Sucks.
See, I'm all fucked up that my mother called me up and was like threatening me and shit. I'm gonna shut up your phone. I'm gonna. You don't love me. You don't care about me. You're a liar. You're a liar. Everything you've ever said is a lie. Just shut your phone off.
You're not part of my crew.
I just cheese the fuck out of him with peppermint.
Try this out.
I just remember it being a lot easier to hit him. There we go. Yeah.
Go get him, Shy.
This game is a lot better for people who have natural sense of rhythm, and I do generally when I'm like doing my poetry and my music and stuff. But I'm not good at the old count 'em up, like counting rhythm. I can never do that, or I could as a kid when I played saxophone, but not since getting older. I just have to follow the beat of my own drum, so to speak. Yeah, light them up. Light them up. Have some reverb, you fucker. Oh. Whoops. Oh well. That took him out. Is there anything hidden? Anything hidden? Do. I do like the symbols. All the claps and symbols and things. Ooh. R&D service log part 1. Here we go. First day in the game. I may just be a service robot, but by the end of this, I'll be calling the shots. Sure, they have me posting arrows around the construction site, but hey, I know where to go. First, I'll show them where to go. Next thing, I'm telling them where to go. Just wish the rock area was a bit more stable. Okay. Anything where I can post a live stream. Alright, let's get back in. Let's get back into the show. Okay. I'm going to be a little bit of a beatboxer for you. Nah.
Some explosives set to clear
Maybe,
the rock
yeah.
formations.
Well, let's clear them.
Explosions to clear the rock formations. Huh. Okay.
Try this out.
I was going to make a constipation joke, but
Let's go.
yeah. That'd be a little bit heavy-handed. As my girlfriend texted me back. She knows what's going on, like the shit my mom does. It's all just, that's what a narcissist does. They really just They're always just out to fuck you, man. And just make you feel bad. And whatever you do is never good enough for them. And you try to help them, and it ends up seeming like a broken circuit used to create equipable chips for Chai's abilities. Yeah, I mean, tell this to my therapist. Like, my mom does this, been doing this my entire life. Or she just guilt trips me. She says, "I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone." And then she's like, "Why haven't you been talking to me? Why? Why haven't you been doing this? You've been leaving me alone to die, and I'm so sick, and oh, I'm so decrepit. Oh, I need help, and you're the only one that can help." Boom! Oh, fuck, there was another one. Boom. How? Bam! Boom! Boom! Okay. Roboting time. Domo arigato, Mr. Damn, it knew I was doing something copyrighted. No, it didn't. Okay. Yeah. It's just ridiculous. You know, it's like when a drug addict or an alcoholic is like just making the same mistakes over and over, and it's just that insanity thing, you know? Like doing the same thing over and over and expecting like different results. Reverb gauge on demand. Use an overcharged battery to instantly gain 2 reverb gauges. Won't disappear after battery. Will at the end of a stage. Don't forget to use it. Yeah, it's just been ridiculous. Like, she always just... I'm just so glad that she's not in a position where she can screw me any more than just, turning my phone off. Because I've offered to pay for the phone, and she just says, no, because you know why? She wants to be able to control me and be able to threaten me. Like, I'm going to shut your phone off. I'm like, Mom, I'll pay for the damn phone. No, that's okay. And it's just, I don't need you. Especially if you're not going to call me. I say, Social Security's been calling me about you, and so she called them, and I guess figured out that I had already talked to them, and she's like, I'm going to still shut your phone off. I don't care. You don't care about me. All you do is play video games. Well, that's why I'm trying to make this into like a job, you know. Making video games. Because video games is a very, it's a lucrative career now. What do you want? It wasn't in when she was young, but she doesn't understand that. And she doesn't understand how I'm using this to promote my book. She doesn't care, though. She just thinks that she just wants to just make it always seem like I'm the laziest person in the world. When anybody who talks to me says that I'm just like the hard worker, and like every job I've ever worked at, they're like, "Boy, you're such a hard worker, Alex." But my mother always said, "No, you don't do nothing." You know why? Because she feels like you can get you to work harder and longer by saying stuff like that. Like, you didn't do anything, so you need to do more work for me. Now you're going to be punished. It's funny is I don't really say this stuff so much in my other live streams, but here I'll say some shit because I know she'll never watch a video game live stream. Never. Or a video game video in general. Never. The only thing that might ever happen is if my brother ends up watching it. But I don't think he watches Twitch. I think he's just... I don't know. I don't know what he does. Because I haven't really talked to him in a very long time. I haven't really hung out with him that wasn't like at my mom's house in probably a long time. Mommy, he's the power of attorney. He's the one who should be dealing with all this crap, but instead it's trying to put this on me, but also being able to have the title of I'm the power of attorney, but I don't need to do anything. All right, rock and roll. That's where it's like I had my guitar and stuff. Like I was getting pretty good at it, and then I'm like, oh, I can't play with my arthritis because I don't have enough strength in my hands to be able to get everything else done I need during the day. Like, if I play the guitar, I'm not going to be able to do the dishes, do this, do that, and cook dinner. Like, cooking and guitar does not go well together, especially if you have, like, Graves' disease. because my skin's really thin. So, like they say, oh man, just play until you get calluses. And I get calluses, and they just don't take,
Usually that's
or they
implied when
do, but they
talking
end up
about
just getting all like
magma.
fucked up and
Communication is
infected.
important to a working relationship.
But I found
Well,
another
next
way to
time,
go around about it. Like
communicate
I
to me, and
started
you're
playing
gonna mess up
keyboards
my
more.
plans again.
Like because people like my mother get ruining my confidence and stuff. I just you know, I don't feel comfortable playing in front of people. That's why I like to just record my stuff and send it out there. And I just, you know, I do my poetry and fire it out. You know, boom, boom. But as far as like me, like you're not gonna see me playing my music at a local venue anytime soon. Like, you know, be bringing some amps and shit over and be like, hey, yeah, it's time to rock and roll, guys. Are you ready to rock? I never thought I'd be able to handle it with like hecklers and how they're always like, play Freebird, play Freebird. I'm on keyboard, you fucking idiot. You play the keyboard line from Freebird. I like Freebird. I love Skinner. But damn, like it's such a fucking joke. You know why? Because like drunk people think they're entitled to like tell you what to do and shit, especially at like bars and stuff when you're a performer. And that's why I feel bad for musicians, and I feel bad for comedians because they get it the worst. Because at least like the poets, we usually have like people that are trying to behave at a fancy event or whatever, or even like we got the even at the poetry slams, like a lot of them they're kind of like worried about getting canceled, so they're not going to do anything too fucked up, you know. Oh, we gotta have our safe space. Gonna need our safe space for everybody except you, Alex. I never had my safe space. I never had it. I never got fucking nothing. Every time I get something, it's taken away from me. Like, it's been ever since the past 2 months, the dog's been barking and barking, and then my mom finally gave me peace because I was coming home from helping her, the dog's barking, and finally, you know, the dog stopped today, and I was like, yes. And then, mom, like, she could sense it, so that's when she started it. She started calling me or texting me. I'm gonna shut your phone up. You're a miserable son of a bitch. You're a liar. You're always lying. So I didn't even tell her, like, when I had a show the other day and when I went to record for the radio, because I knew if I told her I was going to record for the radio, she would suddenly have an emergency, because she does that. If she knows that I've got something or somebody else has something, she'll like, I have an emergency. I need you to drop everything you're doing to help me, because I'm dying. I'm dying, and it's all your fault, Alex. Like, I told you for years to get off the damn smokes. Stop friggin' smoking so many damn cigarettes. And when you did get that room, the new room or apartment, I told you to go out on your porch and smoke there. Like, what the fuck? I told her to, but instead she sat in her bedroom, the little bedroom on her bed, chain smoking cigarettes for like the past 5-6 years until her COPD got so bad, and then she got COVID on top of it. Like, oh, I'm dying and I need you to just be there for me, aka do everything I tell you, and then get yelled, like allow yourself to be abused and treated like a piece of shit. All the while, you know, I'm telling you that you're the one that's been the one that's ruined all of our lives. And then she accused me all kinds of weird stuff, like, are you in cahoots with your Aunt Kathy trying to ruin my life? You ruined my life, Mom. You're the one that had me arrested to teach me a lesson for a felony for, what, $10 worth of drugs. She's the one that made me go to the mental hospital. She's the one that when she found a small bag of marijuana in my wallet when I was 13, the day after my birthday, she called up every single person I knew's parents and accused them of selling me drugs. so that it ruined my like reputation in school. Like everybody already knew I was going crazy, but then they had this whole extra layer of, oh, Alex is a drug addict now too. And then when I was huffing gasoline, she was telling everybody that, hey, Alex is huffing gasoline all the time. Like, and then she's like, oh, you embarrass us. You embarrass us so much. But she wants pity. She's vain, but she also wants lots of pity. So, like, you can't have one without the other. You need to sacrifice your vanity to get that pity. But she wants both. She always wanted everything. You know, like, she got a free house. They separated from my father. Like, she ran my grandmother out of the house and then drove my dad so crazy that he ended up trying to kill her. And then I was like, our whole life was like, oh, it's his fault. It's all him. And you, Alex. All right, R&D service log. Maybe a bit over my head here. Got a lot of arrows, and I mean a lot. Actually, don't know what to do with all of them. Way more than I need, but I won't let them go to waste. What's easier to understand where to go? 1 arrow or 10? I already overheard my work being noticed. A lot of arrows around here. Yep, that's me. And you know what? I bet that guy ain't lost. Word spreading, and soon enough, I'm there at the top. Welcome to anyone who has entered the chat recently. There's someone's in here. I hope you're having a good day. And if you're at work, I hope it ends soon. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry for everything. I've just been going through a lot.
Yeah, I've been just going through a lot, you know. I've just been turning into a regular Jennifer Coolidge here. My life is a lifetime. It's a lifetime movie. Because I'm Jennifer Coolidge, and I'm in every movie now for some reason.
Enough signs? Of course not. What if I get lost?
There's arrows everywhere. Why not just make an easy to understand route?
Gotta question everything, you programmers. That's why you got transferred.
I always wanted to be famous. Like, because I've kind of like been raised like, oh, it was all about money. Money, and prestige. You know, if you don't grow up graduate from an Ivy League school, you're garbage. Your life was a waste. So, like, when I figured that I couldn't be a lawyer or a doctor because I couldn't do the schoolwork, and just the math was too much for me. I'm all about it. I'm all about words, man. I can't do the numbers. They just they don't sit right with me. And I just see, like, there's people out there, they quit school and they become famous, you know, directors or actors or, you know, whatever. And, you know, they just did the work. But, man, did they beat me like a dog. And with just like, you can't do this, you can't do anything because you didn't graduate from school. You're a loser. And you've never finished anything in your life. No. I was on the radio this morning, motherfucker. And I'm going to be on the radio again tomorrow morning, motherfucker. It's true. I was on the radio at 9 o'clock this morning, Pacific time, on 91.1 KPBX, Spokane, Washington. Reading poetry. They have you do bring in 5 poems, 2 of your own, 2 or 3 of your own, and the rest are like someone else's poems. Like, public domain, you know. So, you know, I listened to that today. Actually did listen to it on my stream. So that was cool. They want to bust my balls. They want to bust my balls because I couldn't, because they're like, you can't do this without me. You're nothing without me. But you've also ruined our lives. Come on, Peppermint. I just don't like those big guys. I'd feel a lot better if Peppermint could just help me all the time. And, you know, I get so frustrated I can't even rhythmize. And this is why I couldn't be a musician. Because it's hard enough for me when I do my poetry and, like, right before a show, shit starts going down. Like, people like my mom
will see that you got something going on and like, oh, well, I need to upset you as much as possible before the show. I say, can we deal with this later? No. We got to do this now. Yeah, fuck you. You know, I found that I've been able to get a pretty decent degree of success. Not financial success, but success nonetheless. At my own speed, like at my own pace. I always said I operate on the slow and steady wins the race mindset. Take that. And that's worked for me. Like, I've gone to the events and met the people, and it's slowly like networking and talking to individual streamers and social media accounts, making the videos, posting them on YouTube, the podcast, the making my own music for my own stuff, making art for title cards, and few pacing hours in the volcano's not safe, let me tell you, but you know what's even worse, getting lost, not knowing where to go. People look to the arrows with respect. Find one person here that isn't amazed by the pure, brilliant subtlety of the placement of these things. The angle, the pivot, the subtle roll. It's basically art at this point, and I cannot see anyone filling these shoes. And the joke's on her anyway. She'll shut off my phone, but I could still freaking stream as long as I'm with my Wi-Fi. And I can afford it anyway. I can afford $44 or $50 or whatever it is a month. I tell her that, but she needs to hold it over my head, like.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, man. Oh, fuck. I didn't know there was that second one. That's what gets me in this game.
3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Stop telling anyone you're such the lies. You're lying so much, Alex. Lies, lies, lies. Like, no, there's no lies. Okay? I used to lie when I was on drugs because you'd ask me, are you on drugs? And I'd say no. She'd be like, where were you? And I'd tell her a lie because I wasn't going to tell her, you know, I just went to see Esco or TJ, the fucking asshole du jour. No. Okay. What was it all for? All these arrows used to lead to a rail. We can't even use this. It's like I was put on the planet for something else. Like these arrows aren't for me, but for some greater being. Those who come next. I slipped on a loose rock. Ankle ball joint is messed up. This may be my last sign. Better make it count. This guy's really dedicated to his sign job. That's funny. Oh, he's dead. Aw. This is kind of sad. I got a little bummed out from that.
Here we are, indeed.
Terrible, Chai. Just get in there.
My dreams. My dreams have been crushed so many times. You can't do this because you didn't do X, Y, and Z. I do whatever the fucking want. They tell me, like out here, they try to make it like, oh, you can't be a poet unless you're like this type of person.
I don't care about passion. I care about profits.
Oh, shit. I think if I break that, I won't be able to get to that.
Enough. Just have security with their orders.
Upper
Yeah.
management
They're
does
gaping, peeping me like a
When do they
motherfucker.
ever?
Like,
Let's just keep focused.
the older folks in this town, the poets and stuff, they respect me. They ask me to do a lot of stuff. And the other ones, they don't, the younger ones don't give a fuck about me, man. They actively just, like, try to ignore me and pretend that I don't exist. I mean, they're polite to me when I see them, like, face to face, but they don't, you know, they usually don't invite me to shit. I'm not included. Like, if they take pictures of, like, an event, they won't include me, or they'll, like, have, like, 12 pictures of everybody. This has even happened recently. Like, they'll take 100 pictures of everybody, and then there'll only be 2 of me. And they took pictures of, like, every performer. Like, they obviously don't like white cisgender men. And, you know, I think that degree of intolerance is bullshit. So, oh, you don't know what it's like.
to go through your whole life of people telling you that you're less than something because of your identity. I'm like, excuse me? I was a poet growing up in New Jersey in the early 2000s, the era where, you know, friggin' Jersey Shore was just starting to come out, and the meathead generation, and oh my God, like all of the slurs that were said to me, and the people that would just be like, man, why don't you just come to terms with it? I know you fucking gay, man. I know you fucking gay. Nobody fucking writes a poem that ain't gay. You know, it's just fucking, you know, and they didn't put it so lightly, but they didn't really have any, they didn't have a gay kid to make fun of, so they made fun of me. Yeah. They were really like shitting on me, especially when I was trying to really trying to fly, you know, because when I was age 16, I dropped out of school. I was having all kinds of issues with my mental illness and stuff in the hospitals, and I rationalized it saying, oh, well, I was writing a novel. I started writing a novel in marketing class in my junior year at Buena Vista High School. And I thought I was going to be one of those young writers that, you know, make it big. And I'd finished, I dedicated everything to this book. It was called From New Jersey to Hell.
Awesome.
It was about a cannibal
Who's making all these?
that eats his best friend and then goes to hell and is judged and and goes on a fantastic journey. And somebody, like, I bragged about it too much apparently, because one of my friends, or frenemies, enemies really, stole my notebooks, like 2 out of the 3 ones, and the only one that I was left with, behind with, was the one with the least amount of writing. There was only like 15 pages in it, of it. And I basically gave up on everything at that point. You know, there was like no hope for me after that. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just giving up on everything. And I didn't start trying to write another novel again until 2008, where I tried to, I actually brought that story back. Oh no, I was writing another novel during this time. Actually, like right after that, I started writing a novel about my life, or memoirs. But it was a story that hasn't, and still not over. But yeah, I started rewriting the novel that I'd lost, and I ended up putting that together with it was going to be a short story collection called From New Jersey to Hell. But I was like, you know, it wasn't. I was really learning how to be a writer, you know, and it's a lot you got to learn by doing, and I really had to learn by doing, you know. I had to do a lot. What the fuck? So I restarted writing a novel again in 2014 or 2015 with the Spokane story.
Access to AI labs restricted until testing complete.
The story of a father and son meth cooks living in an
I
RV,
just told
getting
you.
into trouble,
No access
and in
until
a gang
testing is
war
done.
with a
When will testing be done?
I don't know.
better
Do
meth
I look
cook
like I work here?
in the
Yes,
Spokane,
actually.
Washington, northern Idaho area.
I don't run the tests. Run up to Lab 44 and complain to them.
I will. I will, thank you.
I can see the entrance to the AI labs right behind you. Can't you know, sneak me in?
What's in it for me?
Knowing you did this guy here a huge solid.
For me, that's unquantifiable.
Huge solid.
Therefore, no.
Chai, those models are known to be stubborn. I don't think she's gonna give.
Thanks for being no help.
You're welcome. If you need any more assistance, please feel free
You're
to
suspecting
ask.
that this isn't the best time to be streaming, because I had like 37 people like 2 hours ago. And it's so much now. Oh well.
So, you're just sitting around here all day? For what?
I greet and guide. I'm friendly.
That's debatable.
No, it isn't.
Well, I didn't even get a greeting.
I acknowledged your existence. In this day and age, that's as good as you're gonna get.
Oh, fuck you, Lucille.
Noticed you have the old Vandelay logo on you. Must have been here a while.
Yeah, I'm BK.
Should I know what that means?
Burger King.
Before Kale. Before everything changed around here. Back when we were responsible developers.
I'm sweating.
Meaning,
Clearly me hinting at my disappointment in the current management isn't clear enough for you.
well,
Boy.
you can at least pretend to be happy.
That's admitting defeat. I'll just keep hating this job until then.
Okay. Fantastic promotion. They put me as a greeter, like anyone who's even going to visit this place. Not only that, they want me to push sales of these Sanzay plushies. Even these things are low-quality garbage, not that they wouldn't have gone this route anyway. But if Roxanne was still here, these plushes would be top-quality goods and probably be free. My self-therapy AI is telling me to stay positive, but I'm not even dumb enough to believe that. Truth. I just want to live. I just want to rock.
I just wanna rock every day and night.
Dude, I didn't even recognize you.
Why are you upset?
I just want to be
You're supposed to
acknowledged
sneak in.
I just thought I was...
in a way that isn't like, he's a bad man, he's so bad. I figured, you know, if I changed my life and tried to volunteer with the library and the literary community and stuff and the arts, and she's still trying to say that I'm a bad person. Like, you're just like your father. Fucking pain in the ass. Ooh, the tiny kitty. What do I need? I need a... Oh boy. Section of the Reaper gauge. Oh, wow. Ship modifications. Sheesh. Area meterize. Okay, now how do I equip that shit? Damn, I'm sweating. That's my gravesies. Oh, there we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, here we go. Success of affected enemies increased by 1. All right. Let's peppermint it up, baby.
Alright, design and prototype constructed to spec. Yawn. Looks like a volunteer has entered the lab. Oh, about time. Test volunteer, please enter the chamber. With haste!
We've successfully enhanced barriers to resist friendly fire attacks. No off feature.
Donzo isn't letting me go home until I fix this bug causing the barriers to deliver. I
Well,
shouldn't be complaining. At least I'm not getting shot at to test my results.
yeah, dude. All right. Registered face test continues to be effective. Oh wait, there's a joke. Being the first test we've ever commissioned, I find it strange we have it running on a loop this long. We aren't learning anything new here.
Why do I get the impossible tasks? Toughening up the saber units? That'll happen. Well, at least watching it fail is enjoyable.
Sweaty Italians. Sweaty Italians. From New Jersey. I just come from a place where it was just so bad to be different. Like you did not want to be different. You wanted to be the same. You wanted to be a, a lumpy, portly, racist, sexist, dumb Italian with a woman taking care of them. They always have to have the girlfriend that like cleans up after them, the mom that does their laundry. They don't do anything for themselves. They go to work, but they come home and they don't do shit. And they might like do some lawn care, and then they work on their truck or their car or whatever. And that's it. That's their lives.
You must be the test subject, Mr. Zonzo.
Look at my woman thinking, make me a sandwich.
And don't worry.
They go to the bar. They go to the bar. They'll get some water. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, they weren't good to me. They took advantage of me like crazy. Like, oh, your family was rich in the year 2000, so therefore it's the year 2012, and you must still be rich. Your house doesn't have any electricity. You're a millionaire, right?
Just get this over with.
That's
Activate
right.
the security lasers.
Oh, it's just gonna be one of these sections. Okay.
Call me in. I can help.
No, wait. I got an idea.
Hey, it's been a while, but Chai's back with something new. The parry.
Exactly.
If you parry exactly at the time of an enemy's attack, you can knock the energy
Matthew
back at
Perry.
Stay on beat, and I don't need to run.
You said it best. How about we give it a try? Look at this little guy. Don't worry. He'll tell you how many times he's gonna hit you. First we'll
Good.
see and hear the timing. Then it's your turn to parry it back. Here's how it should go. Now you give it a try.
Bring it on.
Remember to parry during the attack phase after the timing circle appears. Listen to the rhythm and repeat it back with a parry when it
God
attacks.
damn it.
My man, it only gets harder from here, so stay on your feet. All right.
Okay.
How about we get back to it?
Chai, did you just black out?
Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Watch this.
Accuracy test initialized. Need more data. Again.
Come on. I love video games. They take me away from my friggin' fucked up life. Should be amazing. The only things that are fucking me up recently is my the dogs barking downstairs, my health, like, and my mother.
Embarrassing, it self-destructs. Try again.
And she's like, "Oh, you're not gonna have me forever. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Getting the hang of this.
Just want you to know that you're killing me." Fuck.
This is good. Sample size isn't big enough. Sample size isn't big enough.
I just think about my family, and I just want to take care of everybody. And that was my original plan. I did want to be the famous author, and then I wanted to buy everybody a new house. Said my mom, she always said she wanted me to send her to the south of France. But I've had like to compromise everything because of this shit and her decisions. Or she gave all of our money away in a bad investment with her, what used to be her best friend, $30,000, and then signed a contract that said that she didn't need to pay, that it didn't need to be paid back.
The cost of progress, it looks like. This is gonna be bad for morale.
And that was when we hadn't, nothing left. And I thought, oh man, finally we got some money. We got a bit breathing room. It was so bad.
Someone might trip on these things.
I remember we went to put our dog down, and the credit card bounced because after she's
and all this
you know,
oil means one slippery
after she
slope.
gave away all the money,
But I'll get on top of this.
and then she's by the time we sold our house for $80,000, she owed so much money. I think she only had 30. She had 30,000 after that, and that was $30,000 to to pay the rest of her bills and move to Spokane. Or maybe she had 15 left. I don't know. It wasn't much. I think it was closer to like maybe 15.
For once, I'm not hacking
And
anything.
she picked up everything and moved out here, lived in my brother's guest room from like May until November, or maybe February. Yeah, I think it might have been February the next year. And then she came and lived with me for a while, and that was a goddamn nightmare. I just threw up any chance of her being able to stay with me when she got sick. Just how abusive she was. And I thought, oh, she's living with me now. I get to call the shots. Nope. Instead, it was even worse. She was bossing me around all the time. Even more. And there was nowhere to hide like in our old house where it was... I had my room, a big basement room, and there was a house. But she was living in my living room, and it was like a one-bedroom. So there was a bedroom, a living room, and the bathroom was in the bedroom. So she had to walk through my bedroom every time with me and my girlfriend sleeping. I was so fucked up. And she doesn't acknowledge that, oh, you know, maybe my one son threw me out, and that the other one took me in and didn't kick me out. Maybe he's a good son. No, instead she just tells me that I'm a piece of shit so that I try to compensate, because that's what she's been doing my entire life, and I've continued to do that.
Maybe you call it a parry.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
This is where things get really fun, but a bit challenging. Parrying is key for staying on the edge of battle. You'll be able to knock back attacks and push your rhythm gauge higher while staying on the edge. But a parry has very strict timing. You'll really have to press the button on the beat for it to work.
I may need some...
If you had a train, but don't...
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Matthew Perry.
Step into the center of the room for your prize.
I am. Where is it? What is the center?
Oh, man, they fell for it. This subject is an idiot.
All right, come on, come on.
Perceptive, Zonzo.
Those laser drones were Corsica's design, but no one messes
Only got a few minutes to go before Sophia's going to get off of work, and I'm going to have to get off.
my babies.
As soon as she comes home, it's couples time, more or less.
Just parry exactly when their attack strikes.
Effective! Blow these up and send more in.
Some attacks hit multiple times. You'll need to parry all of them to succeed.
Such perfection of design.
Nice, Jai.
Ooh.
I'm actually impressed. Now, I want to see how far this goes.
Vicky. A robot dumpster. This is cool. This is how the world I imagine would be. Well, I mean, I've seen it like this. This is what happens when you take like an eighth of mushroom, or never mind. Oh, that's right. I'm not supposed to be encouraging,
Jai, a
promoting
private mail just came to me.
drug use,
Is
whatever.
this side route?
So I will opt to not
What is going
say
on
that.
here?
For the first time, I am as confused as you.
I will say that psilocybin mushrooms are becoming more legal in places. So I'm hoping in the future I'll be able to be a little bit more open about that. Man, I would have been... years ago, I would have been in heaven, man. And I would have been like, time to get high all the time. But now I'm like so sick, and my shit's also stressful and shit. I'm like, man, even when it's like I have time to party, I don't even want to fucking party. Like for my birthday, I was gonna party, and then I fucking didn't. I didn't fucking do shit until like, yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't do shit. Who wants to party with me one day? We can rock and roll and, you know, do the Fungus Among Us shuffle. Oh, you. That was longer than I thought it would be. Ooh, another life gauge piece. Very good.
They sent me here to fix this mess, but look at it.
Oh, well, it has been quite...
This is chamber 3. A long ass corridor to go down. I don't feel good. Oh.
You've done well when focusing. But how about a real throwdown? This is all pretty expensive, Sir Dewey. I want this, so do it!
Do what you gotta do. Alright. It's all about the game, baby. Just wish I could concentrate. Life keeps smacking me in the face. Until one day I can get rich enough to be like, you know what? Screw you, life. I'm going to do it on my way and my time. I mean, I'm doing it my way most of the time or some of the time. But not all the time. I'd like to do it almost all the time. I'd like to have someone doing all my bullshit work. Especially my bullshit social media work. And what have you. But it seems like the only people that want to work with me right now are graphic designers. Lots of them. Dozens of them, in fact. But I think anybody who's been doing the Twitch thing knows about that on Twitter. That is like tons and tons and tons of these accounts. And they're hustling like a mofo. They're just like really aggressive.
Enough questions, more enemies.
I'd like to put some artists to work someday, but I'm an artist and I don't fucking have any work. Like, I get in books and shit, they don't fucking pay me. Like, I'm in a business where I have to work and for free for years and years and years and years and years and years before I make a decent amount of money. Unless you're a young kid. They will buy the shit out of a book or anything by like a really young kid or someone who has like a sad enough story. My story's pretty sad, but they look at me and they're like, oh, well, you're a white man in America. Everything should be great for you. I'm like, yeah, but you know, there's a few rules about being a white man in America. You've got to have money. You know, like if you're poor, you don't get that status. You're not going to get the easy street. I've never had the boys will be boys bullshit. I was never, not only did I not get away with shit growing up, but I usually got punished way worse than other people, than other kids. I've been in service my entire life. Been humbled, so humbled. Cleaning up people's shit, cleaning up dirt. This one day, I just wish someone would clean up after me. I'll pay when I get money. Just hoping that I just have this idea that, like, well, that I'm more likely to be able to make money on the social media thing doing Twitch than I am on TikTok, because now they moved it up to like you need 100,000 followers before you can like get on their affiliate program. I think it's 100,000. It's a friggin' lot. Maybe it's 15,000. I don't know. And 100,000 views in 30 days. I don't fucking know. But like when I first started YouTube, they were paying everybody. And I didn't make much money off of it. Like, I made 12 cents, but it was the idea that I could be making money. And then in, like, I think 2015 or something, I was writing the Spokane story, and it's still, and they made it so that you had to have, I don't know how many thousands of followers or whatever before they'd even start paying you. There's like this whole list of things that you got to do. And I'm seeing that at least the one for Twitch, like this list of things that you need to do before you can start on their affiliate programs or whatever, isn't quite as bad, I guess. I don't know. That average viewer thing is kind of brutal.
You've done well when focusing. But how about a real throwdown?
You know what? Fuck this. I gotta go. Yeah. I'm so over this right now. I need to chill before Sophia comes home. I just need to, I don't know. I just need to do something, like shit. So this has been Manzoni streams in the afternoon. I was playing Hi-Fi Rush with Matthew Parry. I just hope that the people that watched had a good time watching. The people who will watch will have a good time watching. And I will be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific time. If I'm not able to sneak in a late night or something like later tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna want to do this more because I'm getting more viewers and stuff, and I really want to hit the road to affiliate thing sometime soon. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. So this was Manzoni Streams, and I hope to see you soon. Peace. Manzoni loves you.